Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a love reading, and this is going to be a cheeky messages one. So if you'd like to check out the extended readings, then they are going to be down below and they're going to be on Etsy, and I'm going to let you know what they're going to be including. So today we're going to be doing another love reading, and I love these. This is going to be all about your future partner, and it's going to be a love update. This is going to be more to do with singles. I'm going to be aiming more at singles, those of you who aren't in a relationship, because this is all about your love life and basically what's going on with you. And if you relate to this and you aren't single, then please stay for the reading. It may resonate with you, but I mainly aim at singles because it is to do with a future partner. So let's get started. We do have the extended as well. So in the extended, we're going to be looking at your favourite positions, what's going on in the bedroom, what they love about you, your possible children, possible anything just like intimate and intense and just body things to do with the body, and also what you're going to experience. So in today's reading, we're going to be doing your love update. We're going to be seeing all about your love life, and we're going to be doing all about who they are, what you're going to experience, possible marriage, things like that. But yes, we will be covering possible children in the next one, unless it comes up in this reading. So if you'd like to check out the extended and you relate to this reading, then please do. All the information is down below. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, then please do. And all that information is down below as well. You can email me or Instagram message me. So we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with the clear quartz, group 2 with the morganite and the rose quartz, group 3 with the celestite, and group number 4 with the moonstone. Please choose your group now. And as usual, all information is down below for the extended. Let's get started with group number 1 with the clear quartz. Let's see your love update. Let's go. Let's see who is on its way. Let's see who is on their way to you, your next future partner. Let's go. Hello, group number 1. So you guys chose the clear quartz. I might actually bring it out a little bit more, give it a bit more space. Okay, so we've got the clear quartz. I love raw, rough clear quartz. It is one of my favorite crystals just because it's just so beautiful. You could probably like use this as like a cutting thing because it's so sharp. It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Looks like ice. I love her. So we're going to be looking into your card today. We have clear quartz. So it says the crystal for bringing the body into balance. This is just a really generally a very good crystal for you guys. And I think for a lot of you guys, you're going through just like a lot of turmoil in my heart. I haven't done a YouTube video for a while. Like my heart just suddenly opened, so I feel like really breathless. If you guys don't know, when you're channeling, like your heart chakra really opens, so that's definitely what you guys are going through. So I feel like you guys could be going through grief, you could be going through just a clearing out of relationships, and this is just really good to get you kind of clear on a situation. So if you're going through something to do with a relationship that makes you feel really uncomfortable and just bleh, then clear quartz is really good, especially just any relationship related stuff. This is just a really good crystal to use. Okay, so let's see what we have. So we're going to pull a couple of crystal grid oracle cards, and then we're going to be looking into the tarot, and we're going to see what's coming for you in your relationship. What's going to be the next relationship and everything we need to know about them, basically. Okay, let's see. We'll also see how you're going to meet as well, so that's going to be cool. So let's see what we got going on. What is the main focus for group number 1? Love this. This is sensual. This is like sensual energy, so I love that. That is absolutely perfect. So you guys are really focusing on that sensual energy, really coming back to your root chakra, coming back to your sacral, which is lovely. So that's also all to do with being playful. Oh, look at that, another red card. Being playful, being really gentle with yourself, and just having some effing fun. Just having so much fun. Oh my god, look at this, so much red. I love that. Do you know how many cards there are in this deck? There's so many, and it's a beautiful deck. I want to recommend it as well. Every time I'm going to recommend it because I love it so much. It's the Crystal Grid Oracle by Nicola McIntosh. So nice. So I love the fact that you guys have 3 red cards. This is really nice. I love the fact that you guys are getting really clear on your goals, and you're getting really clear on just anything that is to do with like financial, physical things. So things to do with like home and money is like a main focus for you. You could be going for a breakup as well, which definitely impacts your finances, especially if you've been together for a long time or you've shared finances. Okay, and I just want to tell you, they're saying to me like my guides, they're saying basically you've got a lot of protection, and I feel for a lot of you guys is you're having to go through quite a big financial change before you go on to your next phase of meeting this new partner, because there's a lot to do with your beliefs around just basically receiving. It's not just to do with money, it's like literally receiving anything you feel basically worthy of receiving. And there's a lot of like mother wounding being carried through this reading. So I feel for a lot of you guys, there could be a lot of grief going on, there could be a loss of a job, there could be quitting jobs, it could be moving on to a new job. There's definitely something to do with like just continuously enduring something, and it just feels really rough and intense and not in a good way. So I feel for a lot of you guys, you're going to get the most creativity out of the next few months, I feel, and your next partner is going to really open you up to pleasure and comfort and just making you feel extremely safe, which is really good. And you can't say that really about everyone that we meet, because they're not always, you know, able to give that to us. And I think for a lot of you guys, you are going to be the ones where they're able to give it to you like straight away. You're not going to have to ask for it. They're going to be able to give you physically what you need, financially, but also literally physically, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of creative kind of juices running through this reading, and obviously the 18+ version as well, which I'm very excited about because I haven't done one of those in ages, haven't done one in so long. So I'm a bit rough around this reading because I'm just literally, I haven't done a YouTube video for quite a while. So yeah, so you've got a lot of selenite and a lot of clear quartz as well. I really genuinely feel like a lot of you guys are one-ing up yourself, like you are literally going into the next phase of your life. And I can pretty much see a new partner coming in who is a tool, and they are really like, they have just like, they give you what you need, like they give you okay, how do I explain this? It's kind of like they're showing me like a worn out pair of trainers that you've worn for like 10 years and you're really attached to them, but you know they're just not working for you anymore. They've got holes in, they're rubbish, and then you basically get this brand new pair of trainers and it's even better than what you want. It's even better, you know, it might be barefoot. I love my barefoot shoes. They basically, you know, they allow your feet to breathe. They do everything you need. Basically, they support you. And this is the type of energy you're going to get, is support. You have not had a lot of support in your life, and you're definitely going to get that from this person. And basically, my love, basically what you're working on right now is supporting yourself. That is what you're preparing for in a romantic partner. If you cannot support yourself in an emotional way, in a physical way, and what I mean by that is like literally giving yourself support in any way that it is. It could be crying, it could be letting yourself cry, it could be letting yourself be vulnerable. That is all about supporting yourself, like literally giving yourself space to allow. And yeah, I feel like one of the things that's telling me is to tell you a quote that I really like to say is, you belong. So if you get a pain in your body, or you feel like you want to cry but you're struggling to let it out, just say you belong, because what you're doing is you're talking to that part of you that's resisting. And that's what I feel. I think a lot of you guys, a lot of us especially, we're awakening so quickly, and this relationship is so intense. It's very ancient. It's very ancient romantic relationship. Like, this is a very old relationship from a very long time ago. I would be surprised if you guys were together in a past life. And I'm seeing like an Aborigine, maybe Native American type background, and I love Native American background. Oh, honestly, if I was not part of a Native American tribe in a past life, I would be very shocked, because I feel so like connected to American soil even though I'm English. Yeah, I feel so connected. So that's when I'm getting like a lot of feathers. Like I'm seeing like a chief, this very tall man. He's got feathers in his hair, and he's got like these tattoos on his face. Like, that's kind of the energy of this relationship. It's very grounded, it's very earthy, and I wouldn't be surprised if the person you're going to meet is an earth sign. And I'm picking up mainly Virgo and Capricorn, but a little bit sprinkling of Taurus. But I think a lot of you guys have had kind of bad influences with Taurus, like a lot of bad times with Tauruses, and I don't think you need that anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to have a little bit of my tea. I love tea. I'm going to show you the type of tea that I have. I love it. This is Ahmed tea. It's one of my faves. Have a little sippy sip. Okay, so let's get you some more cards. So we're gonna pull some tarot now. I fucking love these. It's so nice. Got 49, 61, and 52. Oh, so great. This is stuff I just love those cards, because what they show me is it's like you're gonna get the physical stuff that you want. So if you're worrying about, am I gonna get a job that I want, am I gonna be physically supported, my love? Yes, you will. And I'm sorry you feel like that. You feel like you you know, you're going to struggle, because you're not. It's just all fear that's pretty much come from ancestors and society and things like that. Okay, so I actually do want to read you the success one, if that's okay with you guys. If you want to skip ahead, you can, but I'm gonna read you this one because I really want to read you it. They're telling me to just go for it. Okay, 61. There's definitely a massive mother wounding around, especially for those of you who are older. I would say probably 50 years old onwards. Specifically for you guys, they're showing me like this intense masculine influence, especially around my women who are watching. Like you guys have been kind of warped and formed to be more masculine because of, you know, working and then having a family and all these things, or just not being able to express your emotions. And same with my men, like you guys haven't been allowed to be in your feminine. So there's this sense of like really reversing that basically. And I mean, it has its purpose, but now it's like I want to be vulnerable. I want to be able to be intimate with my partner without being scared. You know, that's not a normal thing. Okay, so success is, it says, what does success look like to you? When you gain success, you usually feel excited. Anything is possible if you believe it is. Stay true to yourself and others, because success is not success if you hurt those around you in the process. Find inner strength and aim for what you want. Believe it will be yours. Have you really sat down and thought about what success actually looks like? When you know where you want to be, the universe will make the way for you. Once you know where you want to be, you can make a plan and take action on how to get there. Call in the spirit of Mikrokite to be with you and help you while you think it out. Okay. All right, let's get some tarot. I think we'll just get the original tarot today, the Rider-Waite, and then we'll pull some love cards as well and see what wants to come out. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Ooh, definitely somebody coming in. Page of Cups. Love that. Obviously, in the extended, we'll use the 18 plus love, sensual cards as well. Okay, we have the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Swords. Sometimes I can't see the numbers when I'm channeling, so it's probably like, girl, you've been doing tarot for like 4 years, how do you not know? Sometimes I just literally cannot see. It's really, really strange. Okay. Right, this is literally so perfect. This is exactly what I was saying. So we've got the 9 of Swords, the Sun, the King of Pentacles. There's one juicy one, I can feel it, there it is. I genuinely feel like if you guys are having a major change, which most likely you are, a lot of people going through major change, whether it be work, it feels like more physical, feels quite masculine. So it could be career, it could be moving house, it could be, oh, when it's burp. Excuse me, that's clarification. I think a lot of you guys are really scared of not getting the job that's right for you, or not earning enough money. My love, you are going to be supported, I promise you. Sometimes you've got to be creative in a way to get like a certain amount of money, because I know everything is so effing expensive. But I feel like there's going to be another person coming in who's going to physically support you, which is really, really good. So it might be that they're actually telling me they actually don't know what they've got coming towards them, because they're telling me like you're focused on wanting a career, right? But what if you meet a person, like what if you meet a partner before you find this job and they help you with money, so you can pursue something you actually really want to do rather than something you feel like you have to do because you don't have a lot of money coming in. Do you know what I mean? Like if you can meet someone who helps you with a passion project, something like that. But they are telling me take job opportunities for now, just even though I know it's a bit painful, especially if they're jobs you don't want to do. They're just telling me like you are going to be content, and having that extra money under your belt will make you feel a lot more grounded. Okay, so what I see is you're going through a lot of turmoil. There's a sense of like focusing on things you don't want. You're focusing on, maybe you feel like you can't attract things in, and then I feel like something majorly shifts and you manifest this person. What I see something personal shifting in your life between these two cards. So I see possibly a job opportunity. It could be someone passes, I'm sorry to say, but someone passes in your family who you may expect this anyway, and they give you money and they allow you to move country, and your person's there. It's like something like that. It's within probably about no more than 8 months, 3 to 8 months. This is possibly going to happen in this section. And this is your person. And like I said, this person's an earth sign. I really do feel like they're a Capricorn or a Virgo. They're somebody who is very, very like handy, like they're a handyman. But if they're a woman, they're going to be somebody who is extremely attentive, nurturing, and they're very good at details. Like if this is a man, more like a plumber, DIY person, someone who is very fit. If they're a man, they could have a six-pack. If they're a woman, they could also have a six-pack, but I feel more they're just really, really fit. And for the magician, this is really nice. I just genuinely feel like my guides are really telling me like they are coming into alignment, like you are coming into alignment. This is not going to last forever. This uncomfortable, yucky feeling, I genuinely feel like, I mean, when I'm filming this, we're in August, like right at the end of August. I feel like this is going to be probably by like January to October you could attract this in. So I would give it about 6 months, and then I see something starting to shift for you. Okay, yeah, it's very personal, and like I say, every time I do a love reading, it is about you. It isn't just about your partner, because why the F would you want to wait for somebody to come around when you're not even focusing on yourself? Like, you need to focus on what you love and what you love to do, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna have some more tea. Okay, sorry if you can hear me drinking. All right, so I feel like I want to do one more tarot card. What is it they need to focus on to manifest this person in? Oh my god, so much yellow, I love it. Okay, you guys are literally needing to focus on the positive of situations. Do you know what really helped me is I want you to focus on your Venus sign. Focusing on your Venus sign can really help you to get in this positive energy. So I'm Libra Venus. The negative part of it can be, I could say, like bitchy, like focusing on other people too much. But the positive side is light. It's very beautifying. It's very creative. So if I feel really sad, I'll literally just watch Barbie, or I'll watch something that's cute and fun and very girly. Like, that is Libra. So if you want to get into this as quickly as possible and start to feel more lighter, focus on stuff you can control. Okay, you are not in control of everything, I'm sorry to say, but you're not, and you just want to focus on things that you can do at this moment and then go from there. Okay, if there's any fears, write them down. But I genuinely feel like for a lot of you guys it's to do with receiving, and it's funny that we're doing an 18+ reading, because there'll be a lot to do with receiving in that reading as well, because when you have sex you receive, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, that's basically what you need to focus on, is just averting your energy away from negativity, because there's a lot of potent, really gross energy around at the moment. I'm not even going to go there because, you know, we don't want to focus on that. But you know, you guys will know what I mean, especially if you follow me on Instagram. I don't sugarcoat stuff, especially when it's to do with the government and the higher powers, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to do about your relationship now. We're going to see how you're going to meet. I feel like there's a woman involved. If you're a man, there's going to be a man involved. If you're a woman, there's a woman involved. So I feel for a lot of you guys is, if you are, yeah, I think you're going to manifest a friend through work, and then you're going to meet them through this person. You're going to be with this person when you meet your relationship partner. Okay, so it could be you're out having drinks and this person comes up to you, buys you a drink. It could be you're at a lodge with your friend and then you go out somewhere and this person's there. It could be this person is your friend's friend. Anything like that. That's what I'm feeling. So let's get confirmation. Okay, grab this. All right, I love this. I really felt like wherever you are, it's going to be like a house or a lodge. I'm going to lighten this up a little bit so you guys can see. Do we need to do a little bit more? That's better. Okay, so let me zoom you in. So we have the 4th house. Sorry guys, my camera's shaking. Okay, so 4th house, 6th house, 46 could be a number. And then we have Venus, haha, see I said Venus, Aquarius, love it. Okay, right, this is the main kind of thing that I'm seeing, is a lot of you guys really struggle with connecting to others on a deep level, where you are, because a lot of you guys don't even know you're doing this, but a lot of you guys are definitely struggle with intimacy, okay? Especially if you've been told to, you know, women are meant to be seen, not heard, that type of thing. Like you've never been allowed to express your real true heart and how you really feel, and maybe you were just shamed for being like that, you know. So what I see for a lot of you guys is I see your person coming in when there's a massive shift in your community. That's why I feel like you could move jobs new people there. It could be you are, oh, it could literally be anything, because it feels very like a widespread message. Like it's not just like it's going to be at work. Like it could literally be so random, but it's definitely through a friend. I really feel that. And I think for a lot of you guys, it's actually more your mindset. Like once you change how you react to receiving, I think you're going to meet your person, because it's to do with you being in your feminine. And same for my men, it's about you being comfortably in your feminine. Okay, it's like balancing both the sides out, because men are not meant to function from their feminine all the time, like women are meant to function from their masculine all the time, because it just, you burn yourself out. And the same with men, they burn themselves out as well. So basically your job right now is to balance out yourself, like looking after yourself, doing anything that just makes you feel comfortable, because I really feel like your person's you're gonna meet them through a friend. I keep seeing that very, very strongly. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to look at? Okay, let's see where you're at when you meet your other partner. Lovely. Seeker. Let's see where they are. The Gardener. You're both very similar. You both want to have a relationship that's very, very awakened, very mature. You could have a business together, okay? And I genuinely feel like your relationship is going to be about building. So you could move quite a few times. You could have children. I do see that. And I do see marriage as well. I do see marriage for both of you. I feel like your marriage is going to be quite close to your background. So say if you're both Indian, you're going to have a beautiful, like colourful Indian wedding. If you are both Scottish, you're going to have loads of kilts. Like it's like very, very, very typical to your background. You like that. It kind of gives you that sense of like connection to your ancestors. Okay, I love it. So this is the relationship. The relationship is going to be about both of you being independent but together. A lot of you guys have been taught from a young child is not to rely on other people, and you're going to transmute that into, okay, I can ask for help, but also I'd like to do it by myself. So maybe you guys sleep in different beds, or you both have your own business but you have separate businesses, but together, when you come together, oh my god, it's amazing, because you both know yourself so well. You're not swayed by this person's opinion or anything like that. So the Seeker, number 44. We've got the name Robert as well. Mrs. Robert Peary Rose. That's what this rose is called. Your person could be called Robert. I don't know. Or Rob or something like that. Okay, so let's have a look at your person a little bit more. Let's see what the relationship's going to be like. Any other information? Okay, it's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of communication. You both love random trips, random road trips. You're both going to like little ceremonies. So maybe if you like working with the moon, you're both going to be working with the moon together. You could exercise together, work out together. You could go for runs. You could do squash. They're telling me squash, you know, where you whack a ball against a wall. You could like swimming. You could meet each other at a place of fitness as well, because we did have the 6th house. And you are both possibly going to be in the business of one of you is definitely going to be in the business of health, and you could both be holistic as well. You could be in the holistic side too, and you both just love traveling. I really feel like both of you are going to work from home, if that suits you both, but I genuinely feel that's what's going to happen. I see you both having children as well, and we'll go more into that in the extended. But I really feel like your marriage is going to be beautiful. Your wedding's going to be very big. You're going to have quite a lot of people there, and I feel like you're going to have a lot of people of the same background. So I'm seeing, like, it sounds really bad to say, I'm going to say it anyway, I'm seeing people of all the same skin colour. So maybe you don't have a very mixed family. I'm seeing like a family of just one or two backgrounds. Like I don't see a lot of mixture. Maybe you want to keep it to only certain people you're related to. Maybe you don't want to have loads of friends, but I see a big wedding, so maybe you've got a big family. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people from all the same background, all the same country, and both of you are very similar. You both have the similar DNA, so you both look very similar. Like both of you are just, yeah, very, very similar. So at the moment, you are specifically working on your home. You're working on becoming safe and figuring out what safety means to you, because we've got number 44. So when you meet your person, you most likely would have just about moved house, or you would have changed jobs, or both. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. So I feel like your person, I feel like I just want to pull some intimacy oracle cards. So a lot of people ask me what this deck is. This is the intimacy oracle, and it's from Etsy, and it comes with like loads of different cards. I've just mixed them all together now, but let me grab this other deck. They come in lots of different colours, and they all mean different things. So I mix them all together. There's quite a lot here now. Okay, tell me about this relationship. Tell me about this person. Lovely. Pace yourself. Take your time, okay? Take your time with this person. Take your time. I hope you can see the cards. Sorry guys if it's a bit bright. See if I can bring that down a little bit. Oops. You bring it down. Pace yourself. We have penetration and infiltration. I'm actually going to bring that up because I think that's going to be a bit too dark. Okay, so one thing you're going to be confused about is how interested they are. Like, they're going to take it slowly, but they're very interested in you. They're really, really flirtatious, really, really cute, very sweet. They have a big heart, and they're somebody who loves giving gifts. They are definitely from a family who loves giving gifts. Like, it's very normal to them to give gifts. They also come from a family that doesn't do a lot of hugging, so you might end up like kind of helping this person to like hugs. Okay, so it's going to be something to do with cars. It could be both like cars, but what I see mainly is a car is just really significant. Maybe they have a car that you've possibly like always wanted, or they like driving you around and that's something that you've never really had before. Maybe they buy you a car. Something like that, but whatever it is, like, you both live near the beach. Like, there's a lot of beach stuff. I actually get a lot of like Caribbean from this group. There's a lot of like Jamaican, Caribbean. There's India. I'm getting Indian a lot from this group, and I'm also seeing Amsterdam. Very random places, but there's definitely a lot of beach stuff going on. So the car is really significant. You both are gonna have a very close encounter. So when you meet for the first time, you're going to be quite close. You're not going to be on the phone, you're not going to be long distance, you're literally going to be standing in front of each other. So you can get a good look at this person. And what I see this person having brown or black hair, so light brown or black. They have green eyes. You're really looking at their eyes, greeny blue possibly. Yeah, that's the main thing that I get from this person. And they are definitely more secretive, which is why I'm not getting too much information about them. But the main thing I see is they're definitely an earth sign. They love books. They love things that are very simple. They don't like to complicate stuff, and they've always had a job. They're very good at getting work, and they are quite extroverted. There's somebody who was going to push you, and I see, how long is it going to meet? How long is it going to be until you meet this person? We've got 12 and 12. So it's going to be quite a while for you guys. I actually was feeling about 2 years. So we have, yeah, about 2 years. Roughly about 2 years. Could be earlier than that. Just use your intuition and your noggin. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, if you'd like to check out online dating, please do try it out. I don't always suggest it, so that's always a good one when they say that. And we have the throat chakra, so you could be working on using your throat chakra and really expressing yourself, being very true to yourself, like having boundaries, telling people how you really feel. There's a sense about like being honest, really honest. Yeah, honest as fuck, basically. So that is your reading, and the last thing I'm hearing is don't let people shake you. Like, be yourself, be who you really are. People will love you for that. So that's your reading, and if you'd like to, I will see you in the 18+ extension in the description box. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. Okay, so let's have a look at your love update for my lovely singles. Let's see what's going on. If you're not single, please feel free to stick around as well. There may be a message in here for you. Okay, so I just burped. As confirmation that it's going to be a good reading. Okay, so we have the rose quartz, and I'll put it over here. So this crystal here is morganite. This is also known as pink beryl, and it's for emotional fulfillment. So for a lot of you guys, this relationship is going to be very much in the heart. It's going to be to do with your moon sign as well, so it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. A lot of your relationships have been very physically driven, so like sexual. They've been very on the surface. You've not been able to really grow in a way that's for you. More like you've possibly done a lot of people pleasing. You've done a lot of things that were to do with you pushing, forcing, adjusting it wasn't authentic. I'm seeing a sponge and it's squeezing out everything, and then you're literally just left dry, like SpongeBob in the SpongeBob movie where he's like dried out. That's how you feel like you, and that's kind of why you're coming into this next connection with just a lot of fears, because you haven't really been validated, especially as a child as well. And you're somebody who loves cuddles, loves hugs, being very physical. Like I feel like your 18 plus reading is going to be very, very, very touchy-feely. And that sounds really obvious, but it is. Like yours is going to be more emotionally touchy-feely. Like I feel like for you guys, you're probably going to be the most touchy of all groups, because you can touch, but you don't have to be sexual. You can literally just be, you can touch, you can have hugs, but you don't have to like go there. But for a lot of you guys, you like both. You love romantic stuff, you love touching, you love any touching, like you love head massages, maybe a bit of touching on the back, things like that. There's going to be a lot of messages about that. So if you'd like to check out the 18 plus reading, you resonate with this reading, please feel free, it's down below in the description. Okay, so I love the fact this is emotional fulfillment. That's a massive confirmation. This relationship is literally what you need. This is the love attractor. The vibration of this crystal is extremely high as well. So if you want to get your hands on morganite, I highly recommend. Whoop. Rose quartz is also really good, but morganite's got a very kind of like apophyllite vibe, very light. Okay, so morganite facilitates in recognizing unfulfilled emotional needs and unexpressed feelings. It dissolves unconscious or conscious resistance to healing and change. This stone is a superb antidote to stress and tension. I love how it says the sexual organs as well, like what it rules, the nervous system, the cellular structure, the heart, and the sexual organs. I love that, because what that's showing me is a lot of you guys have possibly had a bit of trauma physically, but also to do with like trauma around just not getting enough love, not getting enough attention. And you've basically been working on that the whole time you've been on this planet, and probably not even realized. And what I see is, I'm seeing like, you know, Sagittarius, oh, have I got it here? Let me see if I can show you. I think I may have had it in group, in the last group. Let me see if I can grab it. It's like, it looks like somebody's shooting an arrow. Like this is what I'm seeing. This is the energy that you're going towards. I'm seeing you being shot somewhere, like literally you're going straight towards somewhere. So you could be moving. I think Sagittarius, what they're showing me is somebody shooting an arrow, and I'm getting so many messages, like I'm seeing travel, I'm seeing you being shot forward, I'm seeing you being pulled back by all these like narcissists and horrible people, and then shooting you forward. Okay, and for anyone who says that I talk about narcissists too much, please leave my channel, because I am always going to be talking about them, because I want to raise awareness. And a lot of people go through narcissistic abuse without even realizing it. I've had a comment that really bugged me, and they said that I talk about narcissists too much. Girl, if you don't like my content, please leave. I don't need your attention on my channel. Bye bye. Okay, so let's carry on. Anyway, okay, so like proper Libra energy, like, okay bitch, bye. All right, so we have emotional fulfillment. I love this. This is really, really nice. So what this is showing me, I'm seeing like a grandmother energy from this group as well. So if there's any grandmothers that have passed on recently or are in spirit, they are with you. And you know, I've had a passing recently, and I feel like that's a message for me too. So it's really in my heart now, girl. Okay, so what I see is, I see a partner coming in for you who's just so gorgeous. Like they're so loving, so gentle, and they're going to be so beautiful with your heart. And do you know what? They're going to show up every single person you've been around. They're going to show you how much you have not had, how much you have not received. So it's going to be really, really beautiful. So we're going to have a look at the tarot, and we're going to pull some tarot cards. We're going to see just a love update. Look at that. Lovers. Hallelujah. I love the Lovers, one of my favourite cards. Okay, so we're just literally just going to see what you've got to look forward to, basically a love update of your love life. So what's coming towards group number 2 in their love life? Love it. So you've been working very, very hard. You have been doing all the physical work. You've probably been doing a lot of boring, crappy government stuff, probably like, I don't know, taxes, and like looking for like contracts for housing or jobs, or doing job interviews, like really boring stuff. It's stressful, but you're going to get the most out of it. I'm pretty sure Capricorn is in Uranus at this moment. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember, but I know Capricorn's in a really uncomfortable phase when I'm filming this video. So there's a lot of like really effing slow movement. And I just perhaps as clarification. So you're getting your judgment. Everything you've been working on is coming up all good. This is literally the time when things start changing. So you're basically building up to the next phase of your life. It's going to be really, really good. And I'm hearing, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, yay. Yes, exactly, there you go. So you're being shot forward, lots of sexual energy, lots of physical being like, oh, push. So what I see is within the next probably 2 months, you're going to meet your person. And I didn't mean to say that. So that's obviously what you're meant to be hearing. I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't, like if you're not going to meet them in 2 months, I'm just going to say they're around you very, 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 very closely. Like if you're going through major shifting and you're like, Victoria, I can't cope, girl, same, because that's exactly what we're going through. Like you are getting ready to share your information and your generous energy to people who really want to receive it, and then you're going to be given back that energy. It's going to be very unconditional love. You're going to be very grounded. I see you moving house, and I see your person being on the other side of that. So I'm hearing all you have to do is move. All you have to do is move. So if you're not actually moving house, they're telling you to literally get up and move your body, possibly change jobs if you want to. Literally anything you've been putting off to do that has to be done. Like you've been avoiding quitting your job, you've been avoiding, you know, releasing an old connection that's just bleh. Like just do it, because what I'm seeing is you're literally on the last tiny remnants of the last karmic cycle. That's why it's so uncomfortable. Because as humans, we have to go through change. We can't just go from one thing to another. Like we have to go through the uncomfortable stuff. Like if there's grief, we have to feel it, you know, otherwise it's just going to be harboring around. So you may be feeling really kind of insecure when you first meet your person. You're probably going to be in a phase of like, I don't want to go here. I don't want to do this. It might be you don't want to move, but you have to. You don't want to get another job, but you have to. Everything is in divine time, my love. I know it's stressful, but you are literally on the verge of changing your life so drastically. And I do feel travel abroad or just like in general. Okay, so your person is behind this section here. I can feel it. They're not like fully out here, but they're here between the ace and the pentacles. So what I see is they literally, what they're telling me, like your person is literally saying, I want you to move. I want you to. So if you've been putting off moving, I'm sorry, but you're just going to be pushed to do it. Like it's going to get so uncomfortable in your physical environment. You're going to be literally like forced. So when you do this, that is going to be when you meet your person. I am going to see a little bit more detail on how you're going to meet. So give me some random dice here. Okay, lovely. Oh my God, I love it. 10th house. Uranus. I love it. I think that's Uranus. Let me I haven't used my dice in a while. Let me just clarify what planet that is. Planet symbols. So I think I'm pretty sure it's Uranus. Let's see. Okay, it's taking a while to load. Yes, this is Uranus. Okay. I was debating that very heavily. But Uranus is to do with Mars. It's to do with change, like major random change. We've got Virgo. So you're going to be doing something very practical. You could be moving in Virgo season, which is around September. Okay, you could be meeting this person in Virgo season. You could also be going for a massive change physically, like your body, your look, your life. Your first house is so effing important. Like you could be a Virgo going through you could have Virgo placements like Virgo sun, rising or moon, and you're going through a major change and a major upgrade. I just feel like Virgos have been having like a bad hand the last like 10-15 years, so this is good. Your person is also probably in health. You could meet them through work, and you could meet them through any change you want to do. So say if you want to try, even trying a group, even if you don't like the group that you go to, say you want to do a fitness group or you want to do a yoga group, you might not even want to go. But when you go there, like it might just be literally the opportunity you need to meet this person. You might not even return back to the group, but you just went there literally and you meet this person and you're like, wow, you're really attractive, but you don't even enjoy the group. Like literally that's how it's going to work. So there might be a few things you don't want to do, but it is going to be so worth it. It's because this change is so effing gigantic. That's why it's so hard, because you're like, why is this so uncomfortable? And it's like, girl, because you're having to change, because you can't stay the way why you are, because your creative energy, where you are in your life, in this world, where you're living, it's just crushing your creative juices. It's not good for you anymore. And because we have the Ace of Wands, it shows me that your person's going to find you very physically attractive. Oh my God. They're going to be like, wow, I love your hair. I love your body. I love your mind. I love what you're talking about. Like they're naturally drawn to your energy. So you guys are going to have an energy that's very magnetic, and your person's just going to absolutely love it. Like your 18 plus reading is going to be so fun, because I can feel like you guys haven't been physical for such a long time, and I feel like when you are with this person, there's not going to be anything off of the table. Like you literally can do anything that you like with this person, because they want to do it with you. They're not going to push you or force you or change you. Like it's going to be so nice. Oh, okay. So, oh my God, I literally didn't even realise, but Uranus is the sun's symbol plus the spear of Mars. So you've got two symbols, the sun and you've got Mars connected. So Uranus is like pushing you out the gate, like go, 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 go. It's kind of like when you're starting school for the first time and you feel really uncomfortable. That's kind of your situation. All right, so let's get some more cards. And I want to get a couple of these because I really like these cards. This is the, what is this deck? Crystal Grid Oracle. Let's see what's going on in Group 2's love life. You guys have got some major stuff, especially if you've been single for a really long time. I can just see your person, you're literally right there, like you're so close, so fucking close. Okay, the seeing eye, perfect. Your intuition is going to be firing like this. When you move as well, if you actually do move house, your intuition is going to be like boom, 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 boom. I want to go here, I want to go here, I want to go here. You know, it's going to be literally firing off amazingly. Release. Ooh, I love it. Green and beautiful. And then we have the key. Oh my God, if you literally move house, that is so great. Like you could have a new key to your house. That's so cool. And also, you are the key to your new life. Like you have to make some moves. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Trust me. Like this is all good stuff. Insight, love it. So if you are going to move somewhere, I'd like you to just try it out and see if you like it, because I see that literally you've got a couple of stepping stones to push you towards your person. So you might think, well, why is moving going to help me meet my man? But what if it does? What if you need to go to that certain place to do that certain thing? It's like literally one thing at a time. It's kind of like when they do like time, what's it, when they go back in time in films and it's like, well, don't step on a butterfly because you know it'll change the course of whatever. Like that's literally the kind of energy I'm seeing. I won't be surprised if animals are around you a lot when you make this move, because a lot of you guys, animals are very drawn to your energy. You're very gentle and sensitive, so you could have like a literal animal follow you home and something like that. Or you could be living near a farm, you could be living near a sanctuary or a zoo, whatever it is. It's just amazing. So your person, extremely compassionate. This person has English roots. They don't have to be English as such, but they have like quite strong English energy. Okay, so they could be, I think, I'd say they're quite pale. I'd say your person's quite pale. I'm seeing brown hair. Doesn't matter the gender. For some of you guys, I'm actually seeing the woman having quite dark black hair, but for a male, I don't see any other colour than brown. Bluey green eyes, Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra. They could be a fixed sign. What I'm seeing is whatever sign you are, so say if you're a fixed sign, they're going to be a fixed sign. If you're a cardinal sign, they're going to be a cardinal sign. So as example, cardinal signs are Aries, so you could both be Aries, Libra, things like that. Okay, so that's kind of the energy I'm getting. So I'm basically seeing like your guides are pushing you to make some big changes, which is why you're not meant to stay in the same place. And I feel like you are releasing a lot of old relationships, a lot of old jobs, a lot of old ways of being. I know it's stressful, trust me. I've literally had the rug and then some pulled up from under my feet. Like it's insane. So yeah, I'm just seeing you have to just go for it. I'm sorry it's stressful and I'm sorry it's been hard, but my guys are being like, girl, you are definitely looked after. And I know it doesn't feel like it, but you are. I'm seeing like, this is such a good analogy. I'm seeing like a baby tree, like it's grown a little bit, and I'm seeing like this like tree, no charity, like digging up this tree and seeing like, oh, this tree is like not gonna have a good life. Like they're showing okay, this is such a weird analogy, I'm going to tell you anyway. So I'm seeing a tree charity, like, you know, a charity that plants trees, you know, for whatever. And they're looking at this baby tree and they've seen it grow up the last like 2 or 3 years, and they look at the soil around it and they see, well, if it gets any bigger, that soil is going to hurt its growth, it's going to stop it from growing. So what it does is it looks into the future and sees, well, it needs to be over here, so we've got to take it out of its original place and put it into a new place. But that transition period from it being out of the ground to being into a new place is very uncomfortable, because trees are meant to be in the ground. So when they're out of the ground, they're essentially slowly dying. So that's basically what it feels. You're basically out of the ground, feeling like everything is slowly dying, but what's happening is in the future, just a little bit like a moment after, you're going to be planted in a new place, and you're just going to have to get used to it. You're going to get used to it. It's going to be great. It's just literally feeling one thing at a time. Okay, all right, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear like a farting noise or anything. I'm on a chair, it's like leather, and I'm moving around, so I'm sorry if you can hear like a weird sound. I'm also going to recommend you something like peach selenite. Any crystals to do with like peachy, reddy, pinky, anything like that, that would be so good for you. Okay, so I want to see anything else. So how are they going to meet? Let's have a look, see if there's anything else, any other ways of how they're going to meet. Tell me about this person. Oh my god, a major change. Love it, love it, love it, love it. That's so good. Yeah, you're literally going to be flaunting your singleness. Like, it's going to be in your energy. You're going to be ready for newness. Your heart's going to be open. Your energy's going to be open. You're going to be pretty happy. You're going to be scared, but you're going to be happy about it, which is interesting. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So how you meet is through being open to things. So you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be something you're enjoying, but you are going to be scared about doing it. It's kind of like when you try a new job. It's like it's fun, but it's also very scary. Like, that's the kind of energy. Your person, you're going to easily see them. I see them approaching you, or at least wherever they are, you're in their environment. So say if they're at a yoga group and you go to this group, they're going to be there already. Does that make sense? But they can come up to you and they're going to be looking at you a lot. All right, let's see anything else about the environment. Okay, so they're going to be very extroverted. They like to make the moves. They like to do the work. Their back and their booty is going to be very, very nice. And obviously we'll look into that a little bit more in the extended. But basically they're very fit. They like cycling. I love this, you'll get used to it. So essentially anything you're going through, you will get used to it. It's going to be super easy to meet them. And we have a living room. Wherever you are, it's going to be a communal area. So it could be, like I say, a yoga studio where it's all cozy. It could be a coffee shop, somewhere that's cozy. It's got settees or blankets, things like that. Could have a place with incense as well. Okay, and look at this. Literally like a yoga place or a gym, something like that. Anything else? Moon. Yeah, you're going to be, it's an emotional supportive place. Okay, you're going to be very comfortable. You're not going to be anxious. You're not going to, you know, you could just literally be chilling with your friends drinking coffee. Literally, it's like a place of comfort. That's basically what I'm getting at. Okay, so let's have a little look a little bit more about your person. Let's see a little bit more about them, because we kind of haven't really been talking about that too much. All right, so we have Capricorn, we have the 4th house, and we have the North Node. So the North Node in Capricorn means that the South Node would be in Cancer. Perfect. So you would be most likely moving house. You could also be moving jobs, and therefore you will be moving house because of your job. Okay, and your person is literally at your new job or at the new place. That's literally as quick as it is. You're meant to be changing. Thing is, this is literally what they're telling me. It's just like a hack, a spiritual hack. They're saying, I know you can't see the future, but everything you're going towards is literally what you're meant to be going towards. Like, you can't see it physically because you haven't experienced it yet, but sometimes we can't see how things are going to turn out until we just go through it. It's kind of like cooking something or making something, like a dress. You only see the parts, you only see the process, you don't actually see the end result. And they're telling me, like, enjoy the confusion. Try and enjoy the confusion. Try and enjoy it, because what I see is you are coming away from just very toxic environments, and you know, this person is extremely supportive. Definitely got Capricorn energy. Love it. So you have Hygia. This person is all about being fit. They have lovely clear skin. They have a lovely clear soul. They are very unconditional. And we have Virgo. Love it. Oh my God, it's so perfect. I really do feel like person's got Earth in their chart. Both of you have just this need to help people. This person's also going through a big shift in their Lilith, which means that they're really working on their personal power and their sense of being open towards intimacy. They may have had something traumatic happening to do with intimacy, and they're really working on that right now. They maybe have gone through some abuse, possibly some narcissistic abuse as well, and they're really working on that too. They do want a relationship. They wanted one for pretty much about 12 years. Even when they were with people, they didn't feel really fully connected. They always change as well, and there's somebody who's going to pick you up on your crap. Like if you are being nasty, if you're in your trauma, they're going to be supportive, but they're not just going to let you put it onto them. Okay, you can't really get away with anything. This person's they definitely help other people transform, and they don't do things lightly. So this is you in the relationship. We have the storyteller and the caregiver. You are somebody who could be born on the 31st as well, and you're somebody who's gone through a lot of transformation. You are somebody who is very gentle, and they love that. They love how much you transform. They love how different you are. They love how aware you are. You're very aware of things, and they love how gentle and just forgiving you are. You're very unconditional. Okay, so the thing about, they're showing me the eyes. They're showing me like through the eyes of your person, and I'm seeing this person looking at you, and you're kind of hidden in the shadows, but they like that. They like kind of seeing, they don't like people who just show off themselves to get attention. Like they like the sort of person that's in the background, that cares for themselves, that keeps to themselves. They like that because they know that you're not going to be somebody who is just going to be doing stuff out of attention, or is going to be angry and aggressive. Like they want someone who's gentle and kind and who stands their ground basically in a very mature way, and that's the person that you are, and that's what they love. And the sort of person that they are, they always love to help. They love helping. They're somebody who is for the good of the world. They don't like society. They most likely will go off grid with you if that's something you'd like to do. And they also could be having their own van, or they could have their own camping company. So they could have an Airbnb. They could be part of a trekking group. They go trekking and camping, something like that. Communicate. This person's really good at communicating with you. When they're talking to you, they're really listening. And what I love about this relationship is you learn so much from this person. This person's like a bucket of knowledge, basically. Lovely. So this person's really balanced. They also have their own house, and they're going to help you to trust as well. They have their own house and they have their own car as well. This person loves traveling. They don't think twice about traveling. Like if they ever have the opportunity to do it, they will. And both of you are really skillful. You're both incredibly intelligent and keep doing things that are creative. They're showing me like they love your hands. They love how you are very skilled and creative, and they love that about you. Never stop that. Okay, so that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. In terms of marriage though, sorry I didn't actually say that. In terms of marriage, I really feel like you're going to get married pretty quickly within about 2 years. And in terms of the relationship, I just see it being very sensual. So I feel like we're going to cover that most in the 18 plus. That's pretty much it. Have a great day. The extended is down below, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So let's see the love update. Let's see what's going on in your love life. And we're going to be seeing the next person you're going to be with and what it's going to be like. And then all the extra information is going to be down below in the extended for you and your sensual viewing pleasure. Okay, so we have selenite. Nope. Celestite. Celestite is beautiful. This is all to do with the throat chakra. Really gentle, angelic colour as well, like really lovely pale blue. So this is Celestite and this is Celestite as well. Okay, so this card talks about reintegrating the soul. Connecting to your guardian angel, this crystal stimulates clairvoyance and promotes dream recall and out-of-body journeys. Celestite supports your spiritual development at the highest level. It teaches trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe, facilitates conflict resolution, and instills balance of times of stress. So I feel for this group, you guys are kind of like the single mother of the groups. Even if you're not a single mother, I feel like your energy is kind of like you're very responsible. You're somebody who looks after everyone else. You're somebody who, yeah, you're just very responsible, and you do a lot for other people, and you don't always get what you give out. So what I see is, even if you do have kids, I feel like this is something you want to teach your children as well, is like to give back to others when they give to you. So say like if someone gives you something, you know, to say thank you, and to look after others, and to always invite them into your home, you know, obviously not random people, but like being very homely and a good host. That's kind of the energy I feel like you have. So what I see within the next 3 to 10 months, I see a big change in your love life. I see you're going to attract some really lovely people in your life, some friends as well. And I think a lot of you guys, you'll really learn to trust the universe right now, and whatever changes you're going through, basically you can't force this change. Like whatever change you're going through, it's literally meant to be, because you're being forced kind of out of your environment anyway. So you're basically just having to go for a massive shift. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So I see pigs as a spiritual omen. I'm not sure what they represent, but what I'm seeing is they make use of everything. So they make use of all the scraps of food, and they aren't afraid to get down and dirty. That's kind of your energy, I feel at the moment, like you're having to get rid of stuff and clear stuff out, and like really get down and dirty with things. Like your life isn't very simple and plain at the moment. It feels like a mess, but it's okay to be a mess. Sometimes it's okay to just be a little bit confused. So this is the future of your love life at the moment. Okay, so literally being so honest with people if you're not happy with the situation, how they're treating you. Nothing is going to go untouched. So if someone is making fun of you or making you feel really bad, karma is just going to bite their butt. Like it's literally just going to bite them pretty quickly. So if you've got anybody who really messed you around, who manipulated you, who was just very nasty, karma will literally come and bat them in the ass. And after that, I feel like you are leaving a lot of old connections behind. And I feel by like next year, whatever year you're watching this, next year, I see your relationships changing. I'd say probably no more than a year. You could be possibly meeting somebody. Because what I see is, this is just really messy. Like in the next like 5 to 10 months, just a lot of like kind of things being glued back together, okay? Things regenerating themselves. I see a lot of you guys having to move out because your environment is just, I'm hearing hostile. I don't really know what hostile means, but what they're telling me is it's kind of like, it just feels ugh. Like it feels like you're kind of being electrocuted. Like it feels like you just can't function like that all the time. So maybe you're moving out of the city, going somewhere that's more naturey. But can you see how these cards have shifted from like wands and coins and death, the death card, to cups and wheel of fortune and more cups? So it's like you are needing to go for a big shift of realization. Like there's a few people in your life that you're realizing, wow, these people aren't good for me. You're being like kind of, that sounds really bad, but I'm being shot in the face. Like there's a lot of things being shot at you, and it's really overwhelming. Possibly people are turning on you and you didn't realize. Basically people's real nature is coming out, and you're being forced out of your environment to be somewhere where you're fully nourished. And I'd say if you're wanting to move, I'd say move somewhere near water or nature, okay? More of a place where you can spread yourself out, because your energy is very precious, and they're saying we want you to express yourself, we want you to become more open and enchanting and creative. And if you're in this polluted, messed up city that is just polluting your lungs and making you feel ill, you're not going to be becoming your highest potential, okay? So I feel the next person you're going to meet is through a group, through friends. I don't see like new people, how you're going to meet them. It's going to be more like people you probably already know. You're going to meet them when you're around these friends. So it could be at a festival, it could be at a friend's party, it could be a wedding, it could be a funeral. I don't know, but there's something about a gathering of people. And yeah, these people you're going to meet are, you would have already be friends with these people, and then you would meet your partner while you're around these friends. So your friends are going to kind of push you to ask this person out, or they're going to point them out in the crowd and then you're going to go up to them. That's kind of the energy that I see. Okie dokie. So I feel, yeah, I think it's going to be no more than a year. I think you could meet this person. Let's see how you can meet them. See any other information about that. I feel like we've already covered it, but we're going to be looking into it anyway. 8th house, through transformation. You would have gone through a lot of transformation. You're basically working on becoming much more open with your energy. So you probably would have been in hermit mode for quite a long time, going through a lot of just negativity, well, what feels like negativity. And what I see is there's a big shift in your energy of you're feeling much more safer to let yourself go more. Like you want people to notice you rather than hiding in the crowds. You're more open to showing people the real you rather than feeling like you're scaring people away by being yourself. That's kind of how you meet your person. So it could be you pursue a passion. It could be you're out with your friends, maybe you don't even like pubs and you suddenly want to go to a pub all of a sudden. There's something about really basically opening your energy and allowing yourself to be seen more. And I also see a major change in career and money. So if you're wanting to look for a new job, I do see massive change in career. If you already have a job, I see you something shifting in your career, especially if you work for yourself and you're kind of in charge of opportunities. Then I do see more opportunities coming your way. Literally, you just got to get more of your content out there, especially if you work online. All right, but your person, I see them having all different types of hair color. For this group, I see more darker hair colors. So I see maybe red, not ginger, but like red hair. I think this person could dye their hair. I see this person having quite dark brown eyes, black or brown hair. This person is also, I'm seeing lots of different types of people for this group. I'm also hearing Bob the Builder. So they may have kids and they might watch Bob the Builder with them or something like, or nieces and nephews, something like that. Okay, so let's see what else we have then. So let's, what do we want to look at? I feel like I want to see more about who they are as a person. Actually, let's see the environment of how you're meeting, because I feel like it's not really solidified. So let's have a look and see. This is the intimacy oracle. Yes, definitely around opening yourself up more, because we have the solar plexus, which is about the stomach, and it's about showing the real you, like getting more confident in yourself. We have movie theatre, so it could be you're on stage, and I did say it's about you being seen more. Treehouse, I'm not sure what that's about, but for you guys who are gonna know what that's about when you see it, we've got to take a second look. We have the chest. This person might be shirtless, or you might be a masseuse, like somebody's like touching somebody else's shoulders. This person might they might, like, say if they're on stage, they might, like, their outfit might just be them in shorts and not having anything on their top half. So that could be like their look. You could be a ballerina, you could be a dancer. There's something about like being on the stage and just showing that sassy side of you. I feel like the main thing that's kind of stopped you from being in a new relationship for a while is just your fear of losing your individuality. I feel like from a young age you've kind of been taught to like hustle and, you know, be an individual, make sure you don't lose yourself in anyone. Like there's a sense of, it's almost so extreme that it stops you from getting close to people. So I feel like you're doing anything to do with your inner child, and just doing anything especially that's free would suit you so well to kind of help you connect more to yourself and then to your person. So yeah, I feel like your person's quite mysterious. Like they don't feel like they're really fully in the reading. So I feel like I'm kind of pulling teeth right now, but there's definitely a new type of person coming through. But they're very hidden. Your person is not meant to be coming through too closely. Okay, so you can guarantee this person is a very good communicator. They're somebody who will definitely communicate, and they're kind of the sort of person to give you a lot of compliments. All right, I feel like this person is more of a mutable or cardinal sign, so they could be a Libra, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, those are the signs I'm getting. Let's see what else. Okay, so this person also is very creative. They love change. They're the sort of person who actually just really loves change. They could have quite a lot of money, and they have quite a big house as well. They could be a Taurus, and I feel like this person could also be, they could be anything from an actor to a doctor to a dentist, a dancer, ballerina dancer. They could be, what else? Fitness instructor. Yeah, something to do with the body. They like working with the body a lot, and this person also is very confident. They could have Leo rising, Sag, Leo or Aries rising. Okay, so let's see what else. You both may even have mutual friends in common as well. And this person, you may even know on Facebook or like Instagram or something, if you're on social media. Like you may have seen this person online but never really thought, oh, like that's, you know, I'm going to talk to this person. It's kind of that sort of connection where you kind of know of this person but you don't know them like really, really personally. Okay, so we're going to have a look at your relationship and we're going to see what you're going to experience. I see a marriage as well for this group. You guys aren't super bothered with marriage, like you want to, but you're not like super bothered. It feels like you're kind of nervous about marriage. Maybe you've seen a lot of marriages break up, which isn't a bad thing. You know, at the end of the day, if that marriage does break up, it's just a way of, you know, learning, because it's not that you've done anything wrong if it breaks up. It just means that that's the part of the process. Okay, so let's see what's going to go on in your relationship. So we got the card of chaos. I'm going to bring you down a little bit more. Okay, so the card of chaos, this is just showing me that you guys are very much in your head. You're definitely scared of intimacy. You're scared of things repeating themselves. Don't be afraid of that. You're going to be fine. You just got to communicate a lot, okay? And communication is a massive act of self-love, because you may have come from a family that doesn't like to communicate. You may be scared of communication. So that's definitely something you're both working on, is becoming more open to communication, and yeah, just being more open to expressing yourself to each other. I'm just going to bring this line up a little bit. And yeah, there's a lot of self-love going on. There's a sense of like literally showing who you really are. I think part of you is very scared of like taking up space. That was kind of what I was getting at earlier. If like you're scared of your person, like you're scared of having opinions because maybe the people you've been with before haven't liked you to have opinions. But don't be scared of that. These people were basically projecting their fears onto you. So that's, you know, it's not going to be bad. It's going to be really beautiful, actually. Okay, let's have a look and see if there's anything else about the relationship. Let's see what you're going to experience. So this is you. And this is them. So what I see is you're going to have a really good influence on this person. You're going to kind of liberate them to not be fearful. You have a very fiery energy. You have possibly a fire sun. It could be a Sag, Aries or Leo sun sign. But this person is Aries, Leo, Sag rising. Okay, so you're both very, very similar but also different. And I also see that a lot of you guys, I'm seeing this really strange message, but I'm seeing like you could experience a couple of weddings or a couple of funerals before meeting this person. What this is saying to you is that you're seeing other people transform, and then you're going to transform. So sometimes we witness stuff in people's lives because we're going to go through it very soon. So say if we see a lot of people being pregnant, maybe you're trying for a baby or you want to have a baby or something like that. I also see children in your future with this as well, but we'll go into that in the extended if that's something that wants to pop up a little bit more. But this person's very artistic. You both are very similar. That's why you're together, because we've got 23 and we've got 27. That could be both your ages. And I feel like, yeah, I don't see you guys being single for too much longer. I just feel a lot of you guys are really, really working on just literally taking up space. So it's going to happen in your... Basically, you're the key to the things you want in your life. So if you're the sort of person that people pleases, you're going to people please in every aspect of your life, not just your relationships. But if you're confident and you're comfortable in your energy and you want to kind of take up more space, you're going to get more opportunities because you feel like you're worthy and you feel safe enough to be around new people. I think the main thing for you is literally letting your guard down, and I think that's something you're really going to learn with this person. The intimacy is going to be really raw, like really, really raw, very intense, very rough. So that'd be cool to look at in the extended. Okie dokie. So we'll get a couple more cards and we'll see what else. So let's see what else is for group. This is the Divine Directions, by the way, Divine Directions cards. Group number 3. What else do they need to know? Lovely. So for you guys, you definitely struggle with abundance. You struggle with realizing that you actually can get the things that you want. There's been a lot of fear around, well, what if I'm not worthy? What if I don't get that job? What if this? What if that? And that will keep you in fear. And the reason why this comes up is because of the upbringing, and you're going to be healing that. So you may have been with people that are either too masculine or too feminine, and this causes you to be out of balance. So say if you're a woman, you keep meeting men that are too much in their feminine, and they're not assertive enough. They're not the sort of people to take charge. And if you're a man and you're wanting, say, a female or a feminine, you're meeting people that are too kind of like absent from their emotions, like they really aren't there. So I feel for you guys, you're learning right now to just cut people out of your life that are draining you, and really, affirm. That's basically what it is. It's just getting concrete about everything that you want, and not being afraid to be like, no, that's not good for me, because it's going to be something that's going to take its place, so you're not going to miss out. Yep, focus. So if you're worried about being single, you're not going to be single for too much longer. If you are single for a while, that's okay. Like, you're not going to miss out on anything, trust me. I am seeing a lot of travel with like cars and trains and things like that. So if you'd like to try traveling, or you're the sort of person who doesn't like traveling but you'd like to give it a go, definitely give it a go, because I see that you'd like to try out different opportunities but they might be a bit further away. Go for it. Like, just try it. Obviously, I'm getting mainly don't do it in Mercury retrograde, but once Mercury retrograde is done, give it a go, because I feel like there's this need for you to just share your energy around, because there's people who want to meet you. You're just not in that correct place for travel. Your person could also be from a different country. I do see overseas travel. Your person's definitely in the country you're in, but their family could be from a different country. Okay, so that is your reading. Have a great day. And the last thing I'm seeing is your person's very opening. They're very open and very welcoming. They're very open and they're very welcoming. This person comes from quite a diverse background. They've got loads of different backgrounds in their family tree, and this has kind of helped them to be very open to new cultures and things like that. And you both, I feel like, have pretty much the same skin color, but your both backgrounds are very different. You could have mixed family, like mixed parents as well from different countries. But yeah, I feel like for you guys, you both have dealt with very similar things. You may have dealt with anything from like racism to abuse to like just really intense family stuff, and you both relate, and that's what basically brings you together. You're meant to meet each other at that time, because it will be so supportive for you to help you grow into this new version of yourself. So that is your reading. Have a great day, and the extended is down below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. So let's see what you guys have got going on in your love life, and let's see what we have. So Moonstone, let's go. So Moonstone is all about new beginnings. So you guys would have chosen this group because you're ready for a new partnership. You're ready to experience a relationship with somebody who is completely brand new. Completely brand new. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are going through major changes. Number 4 also means stability. It's to do with the home, it's to do with buildings and things being structurally sound. So that's kind of what you're focused on. I think a lot of you guys who's chosen this group are going to be in a very long-term relationship. So it's going to last through marriage, through babies, or fur babies if you prefer animals than children. Obviously not everyone can have children. So for this group, this is really good for insomnia and kind of dealing with a lot of stress, and kind of it prevents overreactions, stabilizes emotions, and it really helps with the digestive system. It also assists in PMS, conception, pregnancy and birth. I love Moonstone. I wear Moonstone pretty much every day. I used to sell it on my shop as well, and I will be probably putting it back up again when my shop is ready to be opened again. But with Moonstone, I love it. It's just really good for me, especially as a Cancer moon. I love it. It's really good at helping you with your emotions. It's really good at helping you to deal with emotional change, grief. It's really good for hormones. And I also see a little squirrel outside, so that is your animal omen. Squirrels are really good at being very agile, and they like to, they're very structure. They are about the structure, like they're all about like kind of running back to their home, and they're very nimble. So that's kind of your energy right now. You're kind of just going with the flow as much as possible in your life. And I do feel like your person who you're going to meet is going to really appreciate you for who you are. Like, you won't have to change, you won't have to be any different. Like, your person's going to be really, really amazing, and they're going to be a leader, I feel, as well. Your person's someone who leads, and you're not going to have to do everything, which is really nice. Okay, so the fact that we have new beginnings as well with Moonstone, and Moonstone rules the emotions, is I do feel the person that you're going to meet is going to be somebody who is very accepting of your emotions. There's somebody who's very supportive as well, which is really good. So let's see what you've got going forward in your love life. The moon. Oh my god, that's amazing. So you have the moon. This is all the stuff you're going through at the moment, and what you can expect in your love life. So at this moment, this is the current moment right here. This is just grief and dealing with a lot of heavy stuff. Really looking at your past and thinking, like, do I want to keep this person in my life? Do I want to keep this item in my life? Do I want to stay in this home? Do I want to stay in this job? Like, you're looking at the past thinking, I just want to hold on to it, but you are being pushed into a new cycle and you really cannot change it. And then in the future, going forward, you have so much goodness to look forward to. You've got so much more openness. There's a lot more light. There's a lot more lighter, more comfortable, squishier energy. Like, it's not harsh and jagged and horrible and abusive. Like, it's not like that. That's what I'm seeing, is that you don't have to hold on to the past anymore. Like, you're not going to miss anything. Like, it's kind of like if you want to, you don't know if you can let go of a certain item. And I'm the sort of person who's very nostalgic, and I love memories, and I get very emotionally attached. But since like clearing out pretty much most of my stuff, it's been a lot. Like, I've had to change a lot of my life because of me moving away, and it's been a lot, and it's been really heavy. But what I see is you see people for who they truly are now, and you're not going to be messed around. It is going to be much more, you are going to feel much more successful. And I feel like within the next 6 months your priorities are going to shift, and I see the next person you're going to be with is somebody who really loves you for who you are, someone who is grounded and fiery and is a leader, somebody who, it sounds really bad to say, but puts you in your place. That sounds really bad, but I don't mean it literally like that. I mean it to be like, if you are being in your patterns, they'll pull you up. If you know you're ill, they'll help you get better. They're not the sort of person to avoid you if you're ill, or, you know, if you're crying, they don't just leave you on your own. Like, this person is extremely supportive and is fully there for you. So I also feel this person is very unconditional, and you haven't really had a lot of unconditional love. These 2 cups is what's being given to you here. So this is what you feel you're not going to be able to get, or maybe you don't feel like you deserve it, but you're actually getting it, so you kind of don't really have a choice. So basically you have kind of just focused on lack a lot. You've had a lot of family members who are very scared of, you know, the future, and they kind of make you feel like you can't have a creative job because, you know, maybe it's not enough money or something like that, or you can't have a relationship because, you know, maybe the person you're going to meet has different religious beliefs than what your family like, or basically you're needing to come away from family. Even if they're, you know, amazing, they probably have some toxic traits in there. And I do see you kind of moving away from your family, like literally moving country or anything like that, and it's a big step. It's really, really big, because you feel like you have to stick around for these people, but you don't have to. Like, you are allowed to have your own life, you're allowed to have your own choices, and the person you meet is because of you making those new choices, and because of you stepping into your power and doing something new. So I do feel like you're going to pick up a new like belief system or hobby or something like that. Like, you're probably going to get more in touch with the universe or with God or whoever you look up to, whether deity or entity, you know, those sort of things. I just generally feel like you guys are going through a major shift in mindset. You might be going through your Saturn return in the next couple of years, which most likely you'd be around 60 years old, 59 to 60, or you could be about 27 to 30. Okay, so you could be any of those ages. So basically you're just coming away from what you normally know, and it's scary, but it's okay. It's okay, it's just new. All right, you just got to figure it out. It's okay to just try new things. Like, you don't have to know everything. That's the whole point. Like, if you've been kind of forced to be perfect and have all these things perfectly aligned, like, no, that's not a normal way of believing. And if you've kind of been brought up to feel like that, then you're coming away from that now. Okay, so we have Scorpio, 4th house, Cancer. So you are definitely feel like you're transforming within your home, you're moving house, you are moving away from toxic people, you're moving away from toxic environments, toxic workplaces, and your emotions are much more in the forefront now, which is very, very good, because I see you being more emotionally aware to meet your person. I do see you meeting somebody within about, I don't want to say 6 months. I feel like October could be really good for you, and September. But also, I don't see you meeting somebody within no more than a year. I don't feel. It could be less than that, because honestly I'm picking up like 6 months and a year. But they're mainly showing me like the months, so like October, September, and I'm also getting Aladdin. Oh, that's really random, but I see Aladdin and like you going into that the Cave of Wonders, like you don't know what to expect but you're really excited about it. That's definitely the feeling of going into this new relationship. But I see around autumn time you can meet your person. I really do feel that for you guys. Okay, so I feel like you could definitely meet them when you move house though, definitely. So if you're thinking of moving house, yes, 100% I do see that. Okay, so let's have a look and see how else could you meet them. Let's get some new dice. Just want to like mix it up a little bit. Okay. So we have Aquarius, Moon, and the 3rd house. We've got the Moon again, so there's definitely an emphasis on emotions. The 3rd house is majorly about communication, and sometimes I feel like the 3rd house is ruled by Aquarius. It's ruled by Gemini actually, but it's definitely to do with Aquarius, because Aquarius tend to have a lot of throat issues, and obviously communication is to do with the throat. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you are going to meet this person definitely in a group. Like Aquarius is always, to me, represents groups and friends and new interests. I see you picking up a new interest or hobby or belief system, and then going from there, meeting people through that, and then your person is on the other side of that. One thing you're definitely learning is to become more emotionally available to people, so you're not kind of closed off as much as you usually have been, and you're coming away from family patterns, so no longer is anybody kind of ruling over you or telling you what to do. Like you are in your own zone and you're just being yourself, which is really, really nice. And your person's very interesting. Like they are somebody who can't sit still. Like there's somebody who's got a lot of energy. They've probably got Gemini in their chart. There's somebody who is very airy, very fiery, very much a leader. Like there's somebody who is a doer. They do a lot. Okay, let's have a look and see the environment of you meeting. What's it going to be like? Wow, so it's going to be really magnetic. You may even kiss on your first date, on the first time meeting them. Obviously you're going to be around this person for quite a while before you can kiss them. You can't just go up to them and kiss them. You could be moving to the south of a country or South America. You could meet them in South America. You can meet them near a jungle. But this person is just, I'm hearing fruity. This person's fruity. Like they have a lot of, like to me, words can mean different to other people, like but intuitively. What I'm getting is it's like they're very colourful, like the sort of person who loves trying new things, they love travelling, they're very touchy-feely, they're somebody who loves physical touch. And the first time you meet, they're going to feel like they hit the jackpot because they know that they're going to have a relationship with you. This person is very tall. I'm seeing all different skin types. I'm seeing pretty much any skin type, any skin colour, any hair colour. I'm not really seeing ginger though. That's the only colour I'm not seeing. Yeah, pretty much. I'm seeing more darker colours like darker blonde, black, brown, yeah, hair like that. I'm seeing quite large hair, so like afro. This person to me looks literally, I don't know the exact hair colour, but I am specifically seeing a few different people. I'm seeing a blonde female who's got like quite dark blonde hair. I'm seeing a male who has dark skin and has black afro hair. I'm seeing a woman who's dark skin, black afro hair. I'm seeing a woman who has brown braided hair. And I'm seeing like Russian, Africa, South America, Guatemala. So random, but that's what I'm getting. Those are the sort of places this person could be from. I'm seeing New Zealand as well. Okay, so that's what I see how you're going to meet them like. It's going to be very, very easy. And I'm going to pretty much say you're going to be in a relationship like that. It's going to be so quick. Your relationship, very, very fun. It's going to be, you're going to be learning how to like have more fun and not take life so seriously. You might be the sort of person who always looks after everyone, and you're not doing that with this person. This person is very independent. They don't always want your help, which is good. Like they can literally deal with themselves, but they love being around you. They love cuddling you, kissing you. They love being physical with you. Sexual stuff isn't really on their mind a lot of the time, but they love being like physical with you. They're the sort of person who, if they have something on their mind, they'll tell you. They are very upfront. They're not jealous. They're very easygoing. They're really mature. They love writing, poetry, songwriting, stuff like that. Like they're very visual and they love writing, they love words. Like words is very strong with this person. So I'm picking up this person could be an Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, or Sag. I'm also picking up on Libra. There's a lot of air and fire in this person. Tell me more about this person. They definitely love they do something with their hands. They could be a musician. Okay, this person, this person's had a lot of dealings with toxic people, like a lot of people who have been very jealous, and a lot of people with, I'm going to say mental health issues. Mental health issues isn't a bad thing. I'm just picking up like this person's been with people who have had major mental health issues and just haven't done anything about it, and it's caused them a lot of pain. And I don't mean people who have like anxiety and they feel really bad and, you know, they're very gentle people. Like, no, I'm not talking about people like that. I'm talking about people who are destructive and aggressive and jealous. That's exactly the word I was getting, jealous. And it feels like a roller coaster. Like that's the type of people he's been around, he or she has been around. And this person is really basically coming out of this kind of matrix of feeling like they can't manifest a relationship that's very sustaining and makes them feel good. They've been around a lot of relationships that have made them feel very low and have caused them a lot of pain and have made them feel very insecure and uncomfortable, and they don't want to feel like that anymore. They want to feel good, and they've had a lot of people who are very unsupportive of them. So they're definitely going to be quite shy. They're very once they get to know you though, they're going to love you, but they are very scared. Like they are somebody who loves a lot. They love hard. They don't love just like with part of their heart. They love fully. That's that fire part of them. They're like fully in. And this person probably travels quite a lot for work. If they don't travel a lot for work, they want to. They're going to. They're very determined to travel. They don't want to stay in one place. They're also very body conscious. They like to be fit. They like to be at least just looking after their body. They don't have to be like fully fit and have a six-pack or anything like that, but they are somebody who is fitness conscious. Like they don't want to be uncomfortable in their body to the point where they're suffering, you know. And they are very hard on themselves. They're quite a big perfectionist, but they're somebody who is a great person to be around. They've got a lot of friends. They are very psychic as well. They just love music. This person's a musician through and through. And we have Libra as well. There's a lot of like mutable and cardinal signs in this group. But yeah, this person's very in touch with their feminine side, which is really good. Even if they're a male, being in touch with their feminine side means that they can listen to you and they can be very open-hearted. And with if there's a woman and they're in touch with their feminine side, even better, because it means that this person can be a nurturer. They can be very patient and things like that, basically. I feel like you're going to learn a lot from this relationship, and I also see that you're going to be married. If you don't want to be married, it's not a big deal. This relationship isn't, this group isn't fully aimed at marriage, because I feel like a lot of you guys are just kind of like, meh, not too bothered. It'll be an add-on, so that's great. I do see children, but for you guys, I just feel like your relationship is going to be quite different than a lot of people. I don't think you have to have children or, you know, be married to solidify it. I think that's, you know, I think it's more about learning for you guys in the first few years, is learning to really be in a relationship. A lot of you guys have struggled to be really vulnerable in relationships. You've kind of been taught independence is key and like be on your own and don't let anyone love you, and it's like that is totally against human nature. Like human nature is we work together. It's just been indoctrinated into us as a society to be on our own, because we live in boxes, we watch a box, we drive in a box, we die in a box. Like we're literally pushed to be on our own because that creates more separation. And I could rant about this for ages because you guys know what I'm like. I will do not sugarcoat things. But I genuinely feel like if it will take a little bit of time in the future, but you will be married if that's something you would like. And I'm seeing your mum would be very happy for you to get married. Like I'm seeing this woman sitting in the crowd and it's so cute, and she's like got her like tissues and she's crying about you two at the top of the like the altar. Is it the altar where you both like get married and you're both like kissing each other and saying your vows, and she's like crying in the corner. It's so cute. Like there's definitely this deep connection to you and your mother, I feel. Even if you don't have a good relationship with her, I definitely think she'll be really proud of you either way. Yeah, I really feel there's a lot of communication. You may be having a few throat issues before meeting this person. You may have coughing a lot, you may yawn a lot. There may be some thyroid stuff going on, so just be very careful. But I'm not a doctor, you know, so just take this as it resonates. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I feel like it will take a while for you to decide if you want to be with this person, and I think it's just going to be a slow process. This person isn't in any hurry to be in a relationship with you, but I genuinely feel like you're going to meet someone, and it's not going to be too far away. I feel like for you guys, right now you're prioritizing stability and looking after yourself and realizing like you don't have to put yourself fully out there to meet someone. Like they'll meet you halfway. Like that's kind of a myth. That's what they're telling me intuitively. They're saying it's a myth to have to push and force and tug, even if it's hard being a human. Like it's even harder to push and force things. Like I'm hearing you all know, because you most likely have experienced that in relationships. And I think when it comes to relationships, you're going to experience such a healing journey. I see within about 3 to 5 years you could get married. I think this relationship is going to be a slow relationship at the start, but that's what they want for you. Like your inner child and your spirit guides, they want that for you, because your inner child's gone through quite a lot of like fear around getting close to people. So this is going to suit you perfectly. And my love, make it about you. You know, you don't have to do things always for other people. This is for you. This is your time. And if this person is taking from you, don't be with them. Just don't be with them. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. The extended is down below if you'd like some intimate messages. And yeah, if this is the last time I see you for today's reading, then thank you so much for being here. My private reading rates are down below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.